It's my September book haul and I am so excited. Hello everyone and welcome back to Bookish with Mariah. I am Mariah and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to have you all back. I have some crazy things happen. I was supposed to upload my September TBR the first week in September, but then I got delayed because I filmed the video and unfortunately my footage did not record my audio for some reason, and so I figured out what it was, and now here I am re-recording my September TBR. So that's why the video is a little late, but it's okay. I'm really excited about my September can't talk. I'm really excited about my September TBR because I feel like I have some really good books in the future for my TBRs. I have a really exciting way to pick my TBRs, and I'm gonna do it live with you all, and I can't wait to share it with you all. Oh, it's gonna be so great. I am gonna start it in October. I'm not gonna tell you all what it is, but it's gonna be a cute way to pick my TBR for me at least the next 2 months. So for October and for the month of November, I will have something special going on and someone special picking books for me, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be hilarious. I already know it's gonna be fun, so definitely tune in for that. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content, because of course I would love to have you be a part of my community and keep continuing the conversation about all these awesome books I'm going to talk to you all about today. Some, like majority of these books I have mentioned on my channel before, but there is 2 that I have not mentioned, and they were going to be in a mini haul that I'm going to do, which they're still going to be in that mini haul that I'm going to do, but anyway, I'm going to mention them in here because I have on my TBR for the month of September. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books on my TBR. Well, actually 8. One of them I don't have a physical copy of. It's still on its way. But my last book, my 8th book, I guess, I need help from you all to pick my 8th book, and I need you to leave comments below to tell me which book to read because I do not know and I cannot decide on my own. So, and I'll let you all know what book that is when I get there. I'm going to save it for the end. So without further ado, let's get going with my September TBR. Alright, so before I get going all the way with my September TBR, I did want to mention this really awesome shop that I have the most amazing bookmarks from. They are just so cute and I'm loving them so much. So I ordered some bookmarks from Marie Crafting, and I will leave her website below this video. I actually found her information from Jessie Mae's channel. I'm always looking at bookmarks on Amazon and different places, and honestly it's always been hard for me to choose bookmarks. Like, I just have a hard time. So I am so excited to have the most adorable bookmarks ever. I actually ordered, let me pull them all out. So I ordered from 2 of her collections. So she has several themed collections on her website, and it was just it was so hard to choose because I just love them all. But anyway, since fall is coming up, and I don't know if I mentioned this on my channel before, fall is actually my favorite season. I love fall. Even though I don't celebrate Halloween, I still love to decorate my home with fall decor, and I'm always so excited to do like fall activities like apple picking and pumpkin picking and just fun things to do with family. So I ordered some bookmarks from her fall collection, and they are just so cute, you all. This one is adorable. It says pumpkin spice season is here. It's cute, and I'm going to give you all a close-up look of these on my Instagram page, so definitely follow me on Instagram at Bookish with Mariah because I'm going to post some really cute pictures of the bookmarks. But here is one of the other ones that I have. It's little pumpkins, or yeah, those are little pumpkins, and then on the back it has fall leaves. And then I also have a pumpkin spice season is here, another one here. And they are so cute. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have those. And then I also ordered some, I think these are from her spring collection if I'm not mistaken. But it says good things take time. It's very pretty. Look at those flowers. And I absolutely love this one as well. And I don't know if you all noticed, I love floral because in some of my videos I'm actually wearing t-shirts with floral on them, and so that's why I love this one so much, because it has so many cute flowers on it and I love floral. The material is amazing. Like, this is some really great material right here. I love it and I'm really excited. Thank you so much. And the name of the shop is Marie Crafting. I'm going to leave all the information below, and I'm also going to post information about the shop on my Instagram, so please follow me there and follow Marie's Crafting. Check her out. I'm loving it. It's so much fun. These are adorable. All right, so coming in at number 1, the first book I will be reading for the month of September is one that I've already started, because again, this video is coming up late for you all, but I've already started this book, and whew, if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know what book I'm like wanting to just rant about in the best way in the whole wide world, but that is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Oh my goodness, this book is so good. I'm loving it so much, and I'm so close to finishing. I think I'm like, I'm only 100 pages away from finishing this book. It is stellar. This book was so good that normally, I told you all, I read 2 books at a time. I only am reading this one for this week because I cannot focus my attention on any other book except this book. I got up in the middle of the night to read it. This book follows the story of a family. It takes place in I think the 70s, yeah, 1974, and the husband in the family goes off to Vietnam into the war because he was hoping to provide for his family a better life once he got back from the war. When he got back, he came back with a lot of mental health issues, PTSD, and he was struggling with so much mentally when he got back. He was a changed man. He was not the man that left to go off to Vietnam. While he was in Vietnam, some things happened to him that I won't say because I want you to read it. But Lenny, who is the daughter in this story, and her mother Cora were left to basically kind of figure out life and fend for themselves. So when he got back, they kind of fell on hard times, and he finds out that he was left some land in Alaska by an old friend from the army. And so they pack up everything that they have. They move to Alaska for this fresh, brand new start, this new way of life. Her father is really optimistic that this is going to be the best thing for their family. So basically they moved to live off the grid, and they live in a really small community in Alaska, and Alaska is a very brutal and harsh place to live in the winter time. Like, winter is a big deal in Alaska, and people are constantly preparing for winter for months in advance. And this family is basically going through a lot because when winter hits and the weather starts to change, her father starts to change, Lenny's father starts to change, and things get very complicated. I will say trigger warnings for this book. Oh my goodness. Domestic violence, physical abuse, death, mental health, PTSD. If any of those things trigger you, then maybe this isn't the book for you. But oh my goodness, if you're able to read this one, absolutely pick it up. It has taken me on an emotional roller coaster, and I am here for every bit of it. I've already cried twice with this book. I've been stressed out with this book already. I am loving it, and I'm so happy that Jessie May reminded me about this book from her channel, and also I'm just happy that I decided to finally just go for it and pick it up. It has not disappointed me. I am loving it. So book number 1, The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. All right, so the second book I will be picking up in the month of September is, this one comes at no surprise to none of you, because if you watched my August wrap up, then you already know that I will be continuing on with the Scythe series, or I think it's called something else though, but I read Scythe, which is book number 1, and this is Thunderhead by Neil Schusterman. This is the second book in the trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. Yeah, it's the second book in the trilogy, and I'm really excited for it. I tried to start this book while I was reading The Great Alone and definitely failed, because The Great Alone, I just couldn't focus on anything else, but I'm picking it up starting on Monday, so I'm so excited. I love the characters in this trilogy. It is awesome. It is basically following the characters of Citra and Rowan. They live in a dystopian world where basically death has been conquered. This is if you're not familiar with the series or trilogy. Death has been conquered, so you can't die at all in this world except if you're killed by a scythe. Scythes are the only people that can render death upon people, and every scythe is different, and they have different ways on how they glean people, which is kill them, and also they just have different styles, and it is so interesting, this world. People can legit fall off a building and not die. They'll go to a revival center and they can be revived and be reborn and set their age back to way younger than what they originally was. And it's really interesting, and I'm having a fun time really following the journey of Citra and Rowan. They end up being apprentices to a scythe. They never wanted the job, but they end up being apprentices, and just the journey that they go on throughout this world, it's insane. Like, I never knew what was gonna happen, and the ending took me for a loop. So I cannot wait to read the second book. I'm really excited to see how things turn out, and I'm really loving the direction of the trilogy. All right, so the third book on my list is a book that is gonna give me like some comic relief, because all the books that I'm reading for the month of September, pretty much all of them are serious. So I am really excited to be finally picking up Geekerella by Ashley Poston, because I talked about this in a recent haul, and it is a short book, teeny tiny little book, and I think I can kind of get through it pretty quickly, but it's gonna give me like some kind of like relief, because it's a really cute contemporary YA romance, I guess I would say, and it's like a Cinderella retelling. This is following a young girl who is basically orphaned. Her parents pass away, unfortunately, very early on in her life, and she's living with her evil stepmother and her stepsisters, but this is done in a very modern way, like a modern day twist on it. She works at a vegan food truck called what is it called? The Magic Pumpkin. Yeah, the Magic Pumpkin. And she is going to be, ever since she was little, her and her father used to watch this TV show, and it's called, oh my goodness, I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, Starfield. And she has the opportunity to go to a lexicon, which is a cosplay type of thing, and there's a contest for it, and if she wins the grand prize, then she will have enough money to finally leave her evil stepmother. Starfield is being casted for a movie or a reboot that they're gonna do for a TV show, and she doesn't like the characters that's being casted. Like, one of the main characters, she's like, I don't like him. It's for the main character of like her favorite TV show. So she writes a blog about her feelings toward the show, and it goes viral. And of course, I can probably imagine that leads to like some feelings, and she goes off on this journey, and I can't wait. She also has a friend in this story named Sage, and he is acting more so like a kind of like a fairy godmother. Yeah, kind of like a fairy godmother. The girl in the story, her name is Elle, and it's just another play on Cinderella, but she's called Elle, and I'm really excited. I can't wait. I saw this book a while ago, and I never picked it up, so I'm looking forward to picking it up for the month of September, and I think I'm really gonna like it, because honestly, I love retellings. I did a video about retellings, and if you want to check that video out, I will link it below, and also in the cards, but I did a video on retellings, so clearly I love retellings, so I think I'm gonna really like this one, and I'm so excited. All right, so coming in at number, I can't even remember how many books that I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, coming in at number 4. I hope I'm right. Coming in at number 4 for books that I will be reading for the month of September, which again, no surprise to anyone. If you've been following my channel, then you know all I do is rant and rave about this series. Here it is, Restore Me. It is the 4th book in the Shatter Me series. Do I need to even say more? Because if you watch my channel, you know exactly what the Shatter Me series is about, because I'm literally ranting about it in every single video. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining this series, but just know it's a dystopian world. It's following a really awesome, loving character named Juliet. She is a badass, and I'm so here for it, and I'm really excited to get to the 4th book. I have loved all the books in this series, including the novellas, and I have really enjoyed myself reading it. I will again encourage people that have maybe put the Shatter Me series down and said, oh, it's not for me after just the 1st book. Definitely at least try to pick up the novella, the 1.5 novella, and also the 2nd book, and then just kind of see how you feel from there, because in my opinion, this series has only gotten better so far. I have heard some mixed reviews about the later books, that they get kind of so we'll see. So far I'm on book 4, and I'm loving all of the books so far. If there's something changing about my feelings with the Shatter Me series, I will absolutely let you all know, but so far I'm excited to open up the 4th book in the Shatter Me series. All right, so for the 5th book I will be picking up for the month of September is one of my faves. It is going to be Mules of Nightmares by Lanny Taylor. So I am really excited to pick this one up. I read Strange the Dreamer last month and I absolutely loved Strange the Dreamer. It was so much fun to, oh my gosh, read that story. So Strange the Dreamer is following the character of Laszlo, who is a dreamer, and he is also like a historian for his whole entire life. Unfortunately, he has been orphaned and he grows up in a monastery, and he, by the age of 13, has heard so many stories about the city of Weep. It's an ancient city that no one has seen or visited in like hundreds of years. And so magic is also within that city, but in the world that he lives in right now, magic doesn't really exist like that because it's kind of faded away. And so he spends all of his teenage years and his adult life basically studying this lost city of Weep and getting all the information he can. And one day when he moves to a library where he spends the majority of his young adult life, he finds that there is an opportunity to possibly travel to the lost city of Weep because someone comes to that library and offers people of high like nobility and scholars and researchers, adventurers, the opportunity to visit the city of Weep. And Laszlo, of course, wants to go, but this story takes on such a whole twist of things. Like, that is like me just skimming the surface of what the story is about. Laszlo as a character is so phenomenal. He is so sweet. He has a kind heart, at least from the first book, and I'm so excited to read about what's going on in the second one. I gave the first book, which is Strange the Dreamer, a 5-star. And I'm going to be reading Mules of Nightmares. I'm going in cautiously because I want to love it so much. So I'm going to try my best to put my feelings aside for Strange the Dreamer, the first book, and judge this book on just this book because I loved Strange the Dreamer so much. And if you're not familiar, here is Strange the Dreamer. This is how the first one looks. So you might have seen this one on Amazon or just kind of floating around on BookTube. But here's Strange the Dreamer, and the second book is Mules of Nightmares. And I cannot wait to get to the second book. I am praying that things end well, but we will see. I just can't wait because I miss these characters already, and it's only been a month since I read Strange the Dreamer, or not even a month, just a couple weeks. So I'm so hyped to get back into this world. All right, so the next book that I will be reading for the month of September is going to be another like chill, calm down read based off of the other books that I have read, will be reading for the month of September, and that is going to be All the Things We Never Knew by Lyra Taimani. Yeah, Lyra Taimani. I'm really excited to get to this one. I hear it's like a love and basketball type of book, like a retelling or just like a spin on Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball is one of my favorite movies, and when I was growing up, I used to see the movies all the time when I was in like middle school, and so I'm really excited. I love Love and Basketball. So this book follows the story of Rex and I think, is it Carly? Rex and Carly, they both have a love for basketball. Rex has an opportunity to basically go pro. It's a huge deal, and he is so in love with the sport. And then you have Carly, who's also very good at basketball, but she's gotten to a point to where she's not really into it as the way she was, and her life basically get intertwined somehow with Rex's life. Everything is happening so fast for Carly, and she's really stressed out about decisions she has to make for the rest of her life. And so somehow she gets connected to Rex. I don't know if they're friends already, I'm not sure, but if it's anything like Love and Basketball, I'm already sold. So this is a different type of book for me to read. I'm looking forward to it because I don't read like a lot of like romance or anything like that, but I'm really excited to get to it, and I really hope I enjoy it. It's actually a short book. It's not even 400 pages, so I should be able to get through it pretty quickly, but I'm really excited to pick it up, and I hope I love it. Alright, so the seventh book that I will be adding to my TBR is a book that I don't physically have a copy of yet. It's actually on its way from Amazon, so I will post a picture of the book here, and that is The Poppy War. I'm really excited. I'm going to be reading The Poppy War. I am a part of Shelf Space Book Club, which I absolutely love. I got super busy in the month of August, so I wasn't able to participate in the Discord server as much as I would like to, but I plan to for the month of September, and I'm so hype about it. I'm going to be reading this book. I know Jessie May is reading this book, and also Alex from the Library of Alexandria. I'll link his channel below too because he is so much fun to watch. I love his videos, his personality, and I just love watching his videos. So please check out his channel. It is so awesome. You're guaranteed to get a good laugh because I love his videos. But I know both of them are reading The Poppy War, and I know from what I saw from Instagram and YouTube, they both loved it. And I heard really good reviews about The Poppy War. I don't know much about the book, I will say that, so I'm not going to give you guys this synopsis of what the book is about, but I do know that people have enjoyed it. I'm really excited to get to it, and it's going to be the 7th book on my TBR, so I can join in on the conversation in the Discord server. If you're interested in Shelf Space Book Club and the Discord, I'm going to leave that information below as always, so that way you all can join the Shelf Space family, because it's a really awesome community and it's so many people in there I enjoy talking to, and I've made quite a few connections and friends even on Instagram from Shelf Space. So definitely check it out, and I cannot wait to read The Poppy War finally. Right, so now for my 8th book selection, and this is where I need you all's help because I don't know which book I should choose. Oh my goodness, I just don't know which book I should choose. So I'm about to admit something that is like, I don't know, it's like a booktuber no-no, or like people are probably gonna look at me and be like, girl, I can't believe you haven't done that yet. But please don't beat me up in the comments. Oh my gosh, but I have never read, I can't believe I'm gonna say it out loud because people are just so in love with this author and I feel so bad, but I have never read a book by Sarah J. Maas. I know, so people love Sarah J. Maas and I want to love her too. So I have decided to pick up a Sarah J. Maas this month and go ahead and start one of her series, or yeah, start one of her series this month and then start another series next month. And so I ordered, and they came in, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I hear that this one is kind of like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And then I also have in this beautiful cover, Thorn of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and it is stunning. Oh my gosh, I can't even get it out. Hold on a second. Yeah, it is stunning. So I have this copy of Thorn of Glass, and I have no clue which one I want to read. I have a sorority sister, my line sister. She told me to go with Thorn of Glass, and she is like pushing me to read this book. And then I had another friend that is pushing me to go ahead and start A Court of Thorns and Roses. So if you have read both of these books, please comment below and tell me which book you think I should read. I'm going to actually post it on Instagram too, so people can kind of vote and help me out, because I love what both of these about so much that I just can't choose. I can't decide, so let me know which one is your favorite. Which one do you like more than the other? If you love them both, tell me why, or why not if you don't. But I really need some help picking my 8th book for my September TBR. I can't pick, so please comment below which book you think I should read for the month of September, and whichever one gets the most votes, that's the one I'm going to read. And I will say another point about these books, whichever one that doesn't get selected, I'm going to pick it up in the month of October. So I'll still read the other book, but I'm just trying to decide which one I should start for the month of September, because it is so hard selecting. So if you have any ideas on which book I should read for the month of September, whether it's A Court of Thorns and Roses or Throne of Glass, please let me know which one of these were your favorite, because I'm having a hard time choosing my book, my 8th book, my 8th pick for the month of September. So let me know in the comments what you think. All right, so that wraps up my September TBR. I am so excited to have so many awesome books by so many incredible authors for the month of September. I am looking forward to this reading month. I cannot wait, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy these books and my selections. I'm already enjoying The Great Alone, like, woo! This month, I'm also going to be doing more book reviews. I'm actually behind on my book reviews. There's so many books that I want to do single book reviews for, so I will have that coming up on my channel very, very soon, and I cannot wait to share it with you all. I am so excited, and I'm also going to be doing more this month, more lifestyle reading vlogs as well. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and in the month of August, I told you all how chaotic my career is with working in higher education. So for the month of August, I wasn't able to do it. So I really want to do that because I want you guys to go fall shopping with me, and I want to show you all how I read and what I do during my day-to-day, so that way you can get to know me even more on my channel. But thank you so much for following my YouTube journey. I'm so excited to have you all as a community, and oh my gosh, you all's comments just make my day. Like, I am so thankful to have all of you all that have subscribed. If you're thinking about subscribing, please do. And I'm just so thankful. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well at Bookish with Mariah, because I would love to have you join the community there as well. And I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Okay, bye.